Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 13th fight of the evening. Introducing first, in the red corner, TALHA JAMIL!
There we go. TALHA JAMIL coming on, taking on James Dagnell. TALHA JAMIL 2-0. Bantamweight, 5'9" tall, 18 years of age, and a lightning fast fighter, and very, 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 very dangerous in this cage. This is a fight not to be missed. And Fearless MMA have had an incredible evening tonight. Quite a few wins, look very, very sharp as a team. Got a nice contingent of fans with them as well, the locals. They are in a gym just down the road. They've come out and supported their fighters, and that's what this grassroots amateur MMA is all about. It's about being there, supporting your fighters. A lot of these guys, they've got families, they've got jobs, and they give up all their free time. They completely dedicate themselves to fighting, and it's, you know, this is not. They're not professionals. They're not fighting for a huge amount of money here. This is for literally for the love of the game, for stepping in this cage, for testing yourself, for putting yourself out there, for seeing you versus another man, to really know yourself. Right? You can't really know yourself until you finish a fight. You will discover something about yourself, and you will leave a piece of yourself out there every time as well. This is going to be a good one. Looking very, very well conditioned as well as TALHA JAMIL. I've seen it from him before, always in incredible shape.
And please welcome to the blue corner, James Dagnell!
James Dagnell coming out, representing EWF. EWF earlier on. They've had a couple of losses tonight. Josh Guerrero, very close, lost to that. And then the women's fight we kicked off the evening with Olivia Nettle. Didn't get the knob. So EWF having a tough evening. 0-2 so far. They're hoping that the very talented James Dagnell will change that. James staring down his opponent as he walked out, getting in the zone, focused. Hugging Antonio Luca there. Former Battle Arena champion, professional MMA fighter. If you're new to watching this, maybe you're watching some family and friends on the pay-per-view, you're going, what's going on right here? Why is he rubbing his nose? We allow a cutman, professional cutman, that man right there, to put a little bit of Vaseline on the eyebrows and the nose, and it just helps with cuts. It means occasionally you get the Velcro on the glove, rub your eye, and it's just that little bit of lubrication can sometimes stop that causing a cut, and then it means you can keep the fight going. If there's a really bad cut, we'd have to stop the fight. It would affect the way the fighter saw. Oh, being mugged by both fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 13th fight of the evening. It will be contested over 3 3-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, this man represents Fearless MMA. It's TALHA JAMIL! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man represents EWF MMA. It's dangerous, James Dagnell! Referee in charge is Alan Jackson.
So we've got TALHA JAMIL, 2-0, 18 years of age, 5'9". James Dagnell, 19 years of age, 5'7". TALHA JAMIL coming in undefeated, 2-0. And Dagnell 1-1. This is a very interesting matchup of the two absolute prospects in this division, in the bantamweight division. Jamil coming up very aggressive.
Oh man, he was staring absolute lasers through him.
Oh, a little short right uppercut snuck through.
There's been a lot of bad luck on the side of EWF lately. They're just
0-2 tonight.
Just being dragged into these deep waters in these fights.
Nice side kick for Jamil. Dagnell light on his feet. Just going to come forward, trying to some feints, trying to find the openings. Oh, lovely left hook.
Yeah, followed him right well into that left hook. Closed down the space.
Left hook again. Jamil timing with the takedown, very good.
Yeah, took him right up. That was reminiscent of my countryman, George St. Pierre.
Dagnell trying to shrimp out, trying to bring that right knee through,
He's
trying
got
to
a
make
good
space.
frame there. Yeah, it's
He's
nice.
doing a good job.
Forearms to
Make
hands.
space.
Back into the guard, maybe. Back into some weird half guard.
Yeah, weird
That's
leg lock position.
my ACL just blew out watching that.
Oh, now to a butterfly guard. It's a good position in MMA, butterfly guard. You can, a little bit of elevation, push them away, take the weight off you. You can use it to stand up. Dagnell bring that leg over, maybe looking for a submission. Pushing the head. He's got the arm isolated. You can see him bringing his right leg over. Oh, beautiful work by Jamil to pass. Almost too easy. Something I don't like to see, Steve. When you're in a poor position on the bottom, you think about ground and pound. You should be entirely focused on not being in that poor position. If the ground and pound from the bottom doesn't help you get out of there, you shouldn't be doing it. Dagnell, he needs to get onto his left hand side. He wants to put his left arm across the hip like that, and now get his right hand in front of the face.
Yeah, try to
Jamil.
Keep that posture from just entering down upon him right now.
There we go. He's done a good job of bringing his left shin across. Oh, sneaks out the back, spins through to a guard.
He's got to secure it though, because again, Jamil's just been relentless on the side-to-side passing, moving his hip position around.
Yeah, it's interesting because Dagnell's guard recovery is really good, but he can't keep it when he gets there. Jamil heavy on that neck. Dagnell spins out of it.
Ends up in a north-south position here.
It's a tough spot in MMA.
Jamil just found that nice opening where he can possibly do a little damage. Oh, he spins again. Really nice hip position movement from Dagnell.
Yeah, Dagnell doesn't look too dangerous off his back here, Steve. He's trying to get feet to the hips. I think he wants space to stand up, but he's just struggling for it. Jamil does leave his arms behind. There are submission opportunities.
That's what I thought was what he would end up going for. Ends up in a modified K there for a moment. Just eats like 3 or 4 hammer fists for his trouble.
Yeah, Jamil just, fantastic work by him. Got the takedown, keeps passing, relentless pressure. Dagnell, he's had some opportunities there. He had opportunities to get back to his feet, to throw up submissions, to be dangerous from the bottom. But it just felt like it wasn't really there. Maybe it's not his skill set. He wants to get this into a striking fight.
Yeah, but you got to be ready to deal with that. You've got to be you've got to see where your advantage was on the ground there. You got to lock up your guard, make sure that you can frame out, and explode. You have to do anything you do in fighting. You have to do it with confidence.
Yeah, 100%. And it's such a, even in these amateur ranks, you can't be one dimension anymore. You need to have some submissions off your back. You need to have things you can throw up. Threaten triangles, threaten arm bars. Even just the threat of it will keep your opponent guessing. It will keep them under pressure and maybe make space for you to stand back up.
Opening up your options with scrambling positions, exactly. Right now it's been all Jamil so far. Fearless MMA, EWF MMA.
Good meme logo by Jamil. Very intense.
I know, I like it, just staring you out.
Jumping kick from Jamil. Karate Kid.
Didn't mean to.
Little feint. Nice work by both fighters, still feeling each other out. We might see Jamil shoot again, I think.
Oh, nice kick into the closed side.
Nice left hook by Dagnell.
Yep.
Eats the sort of sloppy kick.
Build off that, build off that.
Eats a body kick.
I haven't really seen too many jabs coming from Dagnell yet.
Yeah, a little more set up. He has success when he switching quite a lot. But that left hand, the southpaw stance, always kick and counter.
Oh, he gets on the single. What?
Is that a flying armbar attempt, Steve?
I hope so.
It was a flying something. But pays the price for it now. He's in the bottom position.
It was really cool.
Cool as a ball. That's knee on belly. Jamil's going to use that to pull his arm free. Dagnell does a good job of getting back to a half guard. He's going to want to stay on his right-hand side just like that. You see him shift out. Now wants to shoot a left underhook or bring his shin across. That's smart as well. Wants to make space, kick away, maybe try and stand up. Jamil does a really good job of giving space, landing the ground and pound, and then when there's the risk of Dagnell standing up, dives back in and takes the space away. Good shoulder pressure by Jamil. Oh, transitions to Mount.
Oh, nice.
This is a tough position for Dagnell.
Look at just a multitude of shots coming through from Jamil. Dagnell does well to scramble momentarily. Jamil still on top, landing hammer fists. Referee Alan Jackson's all over it.
That was very close to Alan Jackson stopping it, but having none of it. He's got that arm on the wrong side of his neck. That was keeping him safe briefly. Jamil has been fighting that to the other side of his neck. Okay, he's on the back. 2 hooks in. He's going to want to put him flat. It's also the risk that Jamil has punched himself out, but maybe not. Back in Mount.
Oh, those left hands are sneaking through. He's still got 30 seconds to work. And
I think that was a good stoppage. He wasn't out, but he was no longer intelligent in defending himself, and that's the rule set we go by. He stopped trying to bridge, stopped trying to escape, was just in survival mode. TALHA JAMIL gets the win, represents Fearless MMA. Sadly, EWF go 0-3 for the evening. Coming up next, we have Tate Groves taking on Rasul Mohammed. Celtic Pride MMA against Spartan MMA. It'll be just a few moments when we get the official decision on TALHA JAMIL versus James Dagnell. Shout out to everyone watching live on our pay-per-view, supporting your fighters. Let me know who you're supporting. Drop me a message at Chris Fensom BJJ on Instagram, at Chris Fensom BJJ. That's FENSOM BJJ. And I'll even give you a shout out live on air.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Alan Jackson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the second round. For your winner, by way of ground and pound, in the red corner,